Good afternoon, everybody. Today is September 9, 2020. Today our lecture is Vipassanā, part of Purification, Sila Nidesa, chapter 1, about the Bhakti. Today is the final part. So I think we left a little. So this lecture will take just a few minutes and finish. I would like to, separate the chapter 1 and chapter 2. So that's why today's lecture is just a few minutes. Okay, so before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. We will continue about the Bhakti. So chapter 1 is talking about the Bhakti, and so finally the Buddha explained the benefit and then from the practice of Sila. So we'll conclude this one. So we will continue a little bit about the one what the Buddha explained in conclusion like this. So in Pali, Sankasara Samacharo. In the Pali, Sankasara Samacharo. Sangha is a suspect. Samachara is habit. So that's why in the English translation here is a suspect habit because of the without sila, and Kasambu Jado. Jado is a bone. Kasambu is a kind of the crab. That crab is inside. Outside, outside is look good, but inside is not good. Inside is kind of usable, something like this. So Kasambu is a kind of the crab in Pali. Kasambu Jado. Yeah. So Pali mentioned, the Buddha mentioned, who has no Bhakti, that person is kind of like this. Outside features look good, but inside is no Bhakti. So that's why Buddha mentioned like this: Kasambu Jado, kind of the crab. Outside look very good, but inside is not good. So like this, and Awasuto. Awasa is a kind of the mental defilement, kilesa. Yeah. So Sutta is mixed with the defilement, mental defilement. So the person who has a lot of the mental defilement, so that kind of person has a no Bhakti. So that's why Buddha mentioned Awasutto, another one, and then Papo. Papa is evil, isn't it? So the person who has no virtue, that person is Papo. The Buddha said Papo. Papo, and then Anto Putti. Anto is inside. Putti is, rotten. Yeah. Putti is a rotten. Like the Kasambu. Kasambu kind of the crab. Outside look good, but inside is rotten. Like this. Here, Anto Putti means, similar. First one, Kasambu Chado is give the simile, the Buddha's mentioned. And then this one, Andi Buddhi. Ando Buddhi. Ando Buddhi is Ando is inside, Buddhi is rotten, inside rotten. So the person who has no bhakti, the person is the Buddha called Ando Buddhi. So the Buddha mentioned the person who has no bhakti, Sankara Samacharo, another one Kasambucharo, another one Awasto, and then another one Papo, and then now another one Anti-Buddhi. Yeah. Anti-Buddhi Ticha Yang. Yang is the person who has no bhakti. Nandando. Nindando, sorry, not Nandando. Nindando. Or Nindanda is a condemning. Condemn. Yeah. Condemn. So Nindando, that person is suitable to condemn. Yeah, aha is a set. Aha means Pali. Aha means a set. Loka guru. Loka is a wall. Guru is a teacher. So that's why here English translation, the teacher or the wall. Yeah. Loka guru. Loka guru. Guru is a in India right now. Nowadays, India called guru. Yeah, guru is a leader or teacher. Yeah. So Loka guru is a teacher of the world. So that mentioned the Buddha. So the Buddha said, a person who is no bhakti. So that person, the Buddha said, Sangha Sara Samajaro, Sambujaro, Awesuto, Papo, Ando Buddhi, and Nintendo. So the teacher, English translation, the teacher of the world in him, condemn, describe him in these terms. These terms of the suspect habit, full of corruption, treacherous as well, and by nature evil, Papo. The nature evil, Papo, and rotten to within is Ando Buddhi. Yeah. So the English translation like this. And then another one, D Jivita. D Jivita. D means D means very very difficult to imagine. D Pali D means it's not good was. D means is no useless or no available or something like that. So that the Pali use D. D Jivitang Asenya Tassa Tassa Samana Jana Visadarisa Asamanasa Pahatan, Katamatan, Vahandasa. So very long word. Very long word. So asanyatasa means anybody, any person. Asanyatasa. Asamanasa, second paragraph. Asamanasa. So samana is a good person. Asamana is a not good person. Yeah. Asamanasa, samana, jana, Visadarisa. Visa is a kind of behavior. Samana jana means a good person. So that means pretend like a good person. Yeah. Yeah. So that means a person is no bhakti and no samana, not samana, but he pretend that person like a samana. So the person pahadam. Pahadam means pahadam means torture, like the torture. Pahada means beating. Pahada. Pali correct meaning is pahada means beaten, beat. Yeah. Kata means dig. Kata means digging. So kata madam means kata madam is kind of the Pali usage is kind of the make a damage. Yeah. Wahandasa is waha. Waha is livelihood. Yeah. Jividam wahandasa. Jividam wahandasa means livelihood. So that person livelihood is not good. Kind of the destroyed by ambiguous things and then evil things, trying to win evil things. So like a digging himself. So that's why here English translation Chividam Wahandasa is upon the life of him abiding without resting. Without resting means no bhakti. So of him, well, the guys is not good. Of the ascetics, he will not be. Yeah, not ascetics. But he tried to be done as like ascetics or something like this. So the person, livelihood is damaged and undermine himself. Undermine means the katamatan is undermine. So damage, English translation, the pahadam. Pahadam means destroy or damage. Yeah. So the person who has no bhakti, so like this, damage and then destroy himself. That kind of meaning is a pahadam, katamata. Yeah. Okay, and then another example, what the Buddhist say is a Gutan. Gutan viya, gunapan viya. Viya is alike. Yeah, to keep the example. Similarly, so Gutan viya, gunapan viya, mandana. Yeah, mandana kama. Mandana means make a beautify. Make a beautify is make decoration. Yeah, make decoration. Want to make the person who want to make a decoration himself. So Mandana Kama. Yeah. So Mandana Kama is a person who want to make decoration himself. Yeah. So Mandana Kama. We were Yantida. We were Yantida meaning we were Yanti Ida. So combine two words here. We were Yanti Ida. We need to understand we were Yanti Ida. So we were Jayanti. Means stay away. Stay away. Stay away. We were Jayanti. Ida means in the war. In the war, yeah, the person who want to make a decoration himself, to make it beautify, he need to keep away from what? Gutan. Gutan we are. Gutan is kind of the dam. Yeah. Dam. Dam or kind of the kind of the unpurifying thing. Yeah. And then Kunapan. Kunapan we are. Kunapan is a corpse. Corpse. Dead body. Yeah. Kunapan is so dead body is rotten and smell is not good. So that person keep away from them. Yeah. So like this. Yeah. Yanama Sila Wondo. Yanama Sila Wondo. Sando Ke Jivitan Tasa. Yeah. So like the Buddha give the example, a person who want to decorate or make a beautify and make a decoration. So the person keep away from them and from the corpse. Like this, a person when the barbecue, yeah. So to make jividan is livelihood, livelihood. Sando gain jividan dasa is that person. Dasa means that person. Jividan means a livelihood. That person livelihood is sando is very. Sando means very. The sando is a kind of the person who high intelligence, who has a high intelligence. Sando is a Sando is a kind of the Rio in Pali, in other words, a Rio, very noble person. Yeah, Sando, Rio, say the noble person. So the noble person, that person, should be. We keep away from the a person who are not virtuous. Yeah. So that meaning. So that's why here. What is the life he lead? Thinks any person, no matter who, with the virtue to his credit, avoid it here as though would look well, keep far away from tongue and from the corpse. The example the Buddha gave. Example. A person who want to look well and he make a decoration himself. So keep away from tongue and corpse like this. A person who want to be become a noble person, so it should be keep morality and keep away from the person who are not virtuous. Like this. Okay, and Sabba Bayehi. Sabba is all. Baya is many. Terror, here is a terror is in English translation. So any sort of terror, any kind of the Baya is Pali Baya is many kind of terror or worry or many meaning. Yeah. So Sabba Bayehi Amodo. Modo is a free. Modo is a free. Amodo means not free. So that's why here English translation. He is not free from any sort of terror. Yeah. Sabba Bayehi Amodo. So the person who is not virtuous, that person is not free from any sort of terror. And then modo means free. Modo. Sabbehi, all. Sabbehi means all. Adhigama sukhehi. Adhigama is attainment. English translation here, attainment. Adhigama is a kind of kind of the normal wholesomeness is we didn't say adhigama. Adhigama is a kind of mega pala noble stage. We call adhigama. Adhigama sukha is a person who already attained the mega and pala. So that person get the pleasure, that kind of pleasure we call adhigama sukha. Sukha is a pleasure. Yeah. So adhigama is a great attainment. Attainment meaning is attainment of the mega. Yeah. Mega part. Like a Sotapanna, Sakaragami, Nagami, and noble person. Yeah. 4 stage. So Sabbehi means a 4 stage of the noble person. Sabbehi adhigama sukhehi mukto. So the person who are not virtuous, that person all the time free from all kind of pleasure of the attainment. Yeah, that meaning. So Buddha Sabbehi Adhigama Sukhehi. And then Supihitasa Saka. Supihita Sakadwaro. Supihita means close. Yeah. The door close like that, like this. So door close like that, close. Supihita means close. Saka means Saka means a good destiny, like a deity and human being. We call Saka. Saka is so Saka is a deity and Brahma, so we call Saka. And so Dwaro is a door. But here English translation here is a heaven door. But heaven door is not exactly meaning, I think. Yeah, heaven is not Saka. The English they use heaven is for Christianity. Yeah, they use heaven, but Buddhist teaching, Buddhism, we didn't say Saka is not heaven, not just heaven. Anyway, so Saka Dwara means heaven door. Yeah, so close. Supihita means close. Close means boarded fast against him. Against him means that person who has no bhakti. Yeah. So the meaning is the person who has no bhakti, he has no chance to reborn in the deity daily ring, like this, the meaning. Subihita Sagadwaro and Apaya, Apaya Mekka. Apaya is a woeful stage, woeful stage. Yeah, Apaya. Mekka is a path. Yeah, Mekka is a path. So the path go to the woeful stages. Samarunlo is he's open all the time. Open the person who are not virtuous. So that person all the time open to go to the four stages. Yeah, reborn in there. So like this. So that's why here English translation. He is well set up on the road to the hell. Just here mention hell, but not only hell. Hell is just one kind of the woeful stages, but we are four woeful stages: hell, hungry ghosts, animal, and then asura. Asura is kind of asura is a kind of demon. Yeah. So, but here English translations just only mention hell, road to hell, but not only road to hell. I want to translate road to four woeful stages. It's better. Yeah. So that's why here English translation, a person who is not virtuous, that person is not free from any sort of terror, sababehi amoto, and then through freeness from the pleasure attainment, moto sababehi adhigama sukhehi. Subihita Sagadwaro, why heaven door is abode first against him, and Apaya Megang Samarumlo. Apaya Megang Samarumlo is well set upon the road through the four woeful stages. Yeah, so the Buddha mentioned like this. So this is a person who are not virtuous. The person is like this, and then the Buddha mentioned another example here. Karunaya Vuttu Bhutto. Yeah. Karunaya Vuttu Bhutto. Karunika Chanasa Nama Ko Inyo. Ko Inyo. Dosila Samo. Dosila Samo. Dosila Daya Iti Bahuvida Dosati. The Buddha mentioned. So dosa is dosa is not anger. So you should be careful. Dosa is in Abhidhamma, we learn dosa is anger. Yeah. Dosa mula citta, anger, rooted consciousness. But here dosa is not anger. It's a kind of the kind of the dosa is a kind of failure, kind of the defect. Yeah, English translation, defect. Defect. Yeah, dosa. So karuna, karuna is compassion. Yeah. So karunaya with the compassion, Vuttu Buddha. Vuttu is object. Vuttu means object. Yeah. So Vuttu Buddha means the person who are no bhakyu. No bhakyu, who has no bhakyu, the person who has no bhakya. So karunika janasa, the person who has a compassion. So for that person make a compassion to the person who has no bhakya. Yeah, because he has a very, very great distracted, negligible of the bhakya and no happiness. So that's why he will get the kind of the evil things. So that's why the karunika janasa means that the person who has a love of the compassion. So that person all the time, look at the person who has no bhakya. The meaning. So dosila samo. So dosila samo meaning dosila is a no bhakya. Dosila samo means similar. Small means similar. Yeah. Ko inyo. Ko means who. In Pali, ko means who. Inyo is the other. The other person, the other person means except from the ambiguous person. Yeah. So that means that there's no other person, just only ambiguous person is kind of the object of the compassion. So that meaning, because dosila daya means that there's no bhakya. There's no bhakya. So bahuda dosa, bahuvida, sorry, bahuvida. Bahu means many, isn't it? Bahu means many. Vida is a kind, many kind. Dosa is a different. So there are many kind of difference he has. That's why he is the object of the compassion. Karunaya Vittubuddho. That's why in English translation, who else, if not one district of bhakya, that means no bhakya, more fit to be the object of compassion. So many indeed and grapes are the defects that brand a man neglectful of his virtue. So the in the world, that means in the world that compassionate person is a person who has no bhakya, a bhakya person. That meaning, yeah. And then Ewa Madina. Ewa Madina. Pachawakanina. Pachawakanina means Pachawakana review again and again. Pachawakana. So reviewing Ewa Madina means Ewang Adina. So in that way, in the Buddha mentioned many kind of things who kept the benefit from the bhakya and who will not get the benefit because of the ambiguous. So many the Buddha explained so that many ways. Iwa Madina Pachawakanina meaning is reviewing in such way as these. Already Buddha described and explained. Yeah. Sila Vipattiya. Sila Vipatti means, no virtue, failure of the virtue. Vipatti means failure. Vipatti means failure. Sila means virtue. So, Sila Vipatti yang, failure of the virtue. Adinawa Dasana. So, Adinawa is danger. Adinawa. Adinawa is a danger. Dasana is seeing, isn't it? Adinawa Dasana means seeing the danger. Seeing the danger in the failure of the virtue. Sila Vipatti yang. And Utta Pakara Viparitato. Utta means already talk. Already talk. Utta Pakara means Utta Pakara. Utta Pakara. Utta means already talking. Already Pakara means various kinds. Viparitato. Viparitato means opposite. Opposite of the virtuous things. Yeah. So Sila Sampadiya. That means Sila Sampadiya. Sampadi is the perfect. Sampadi is perfect. Sila is virtue. So Sila Sampadiya, perfected virtue. The meaning is fulfill the virtue. Anisansa. Anisansa is a value or benefit. Dasaninja. Dasana is seeing. Yeah. And seeing benefit in the perfect virtue. Veditava. Veditava should be understood. Veditava means it should be understood. So that's why here English translation. And seeing benefit in the perfect virtue should be understood in the opposite things. Opposite things means Utta Pakara Viparitato. Viparitato means opposite. Viparitato is opposite. So Utta Pakara is, explained in various ways. Yeah. So here English translation, that's why seeing danger in the failure of the virtue should be understood as a reviewing in such a way, and seeing benefit in the perfect virtue should be understood in the opposite things. Okay, and then Picha. Yeah, Picha. Picha means furthermore. In Pali, Picha means furthermore. Picha, furthermore, Tassa Pasadika, hoti. So Tassa means the person who are vacuous. So the person, Pasadika means Pasadika is very look good. Pasadika is very, very good to pay respect and then to give the donation or something like that. So Pasadika, Pata is Chivara. Chivara is robe. Dharana. Dharana is wearing. Yeah. So Pata Chivara Dharana means his wearing of the bow and robe. Yeah. Babija Sapala. Babija is ascetic. Sapala is Phala is a result, isn't it? Or fruit. So Sapala means there's a fruit. Yeah. So that's and then so that person who a virtuous person, Yasa Silang Sunemalan. Yeah, that's Yasa means the person The person sila is bhakyu. The person's bhakyu is su naimala means su means very, very well. Naimala naimala means mala is the kind of the impurity mala. Ni with the ni, so naimala is a no impurity. That meaning. Su naimala means there's a no impurity. Yeah. So that's why here in the translation, furthermore, his bhakyu is incalculate. Incalculate. Incalculate, immaculate, not calculate. Immaculate, that's Sunimala. His words of bow and road, Patachuara Dharana, give pleasure and inspire trust. So there's a Tassa, Pakasi, Pasadikan, Hoti. Yeah. So Babaja Sapala Tassa is going forth well fruit. Is well bear his fruit. Okay. Fruit means result. Yeah. And Attanuwada be deeper. Payan is terror. Attanuwada. Attanuwada means criticize oneself. Criticize oneself. So atta means oneself. Yeah. Anuwada means criticize. Criticize oneself. So that kind of the person who is ambitious, the person criticize himself, and that means kind of the remorse, no? Yeah, kind of the remorse. No? Atanuwadi bayan, that kind of terror. There is that kind of terror, and Suddha silasa. Suddha is pure. Silasa is bhakyu, pure bhakyu. Bhikkhu no. Bhikkhu no is the monk, bhikkhu. So bhikkhu in his bhakyu, very pure. So the person Attanuwadi bayan and Karan we are rowing. Yeah. Andhakara means darkness. Darkness. Andhakara. Andhakara meaning in Pali is a darkness. So Rawe means light. So light, there's no darkness in the light, isn't it? So here Rawe means, but English translation is in the sun. But not the Rawe is not sun. Rawe is a kind of Rawe. Rawe is a kind of light. Okay, so there's no darkness in the sun or in the light. Yeah. So that this is a kind of the Buddha gave the example. So if there's a light, there's no darkness, isn't it? So like this, the person who has a bhakyu, so that person, Hadayan, Nawa Gahati. Nawa Gahati means Awa Gahati. Awa Gahati means no enter. So that meaning is a person meaning here bhikkhu. A bhikkhu, he has a very pure bhakyu, so his heart never enter fear, the remorse. Remorse by the self criticize or the other person criticize or something like this. Yeah. So that's why here English translation, a bhikkhu in his bhakti pure has never fear that reproach whenever we enter in his heart. Hariya. Heart. Indeed, there's no darkness in the sun. Andhakaram we are away. Yeah. So there are many examples the Buddha gave here as well. And we'll go to the next one. Sila Sampatiya Bhikkhu. Bhikkhu is a monk. Sila Sampatiya means, his virtue is very good. Sampati means perfect. Sabha. Soba mano. Soba means soba means very bright. So soba mano means very, very bright because of the person who has a virtue. Yeah. Very bright. Tapovani. Isn't it? Tapo is here practice. Tapo is a ascetic practice. Tapovani is a teaching of the Buddha. So here, kind of similar, the Buddha used. Tapovani. Vani is not forest. But vani is usually we use in Pali is a forest. But the Buddha give the simile, the Buddha teaching is like a forest. Yeah. So in the forest, there's many good tree, very valuable tree. There's in the forest like this. In the teaching of the Buddha, there are many practice, valuable practice. Yeah. So that's similar. The Buddha used tapovani. Yeah. Tapovani, subama, not tapovani. So very bright, yeah, in the aesthetic wood forest. Baba Sampatiya Chando. Oh, Chando. You know Chando? Moon. Yeah. So Baba is a light. Sampatiya means, the moon is not all the time, not all the time make a light, because sometimes there's a very cloudy, no light. Yeah, so free from the cloud and the other things. Yeah, so at the time that the moon very shy, make a light. Yeah, Gagane. In Pali, Gagane is a sky. Akasa. So another one. Akasa we use another one. Akasa is sky. So here Gagane also sky. Gagane is in the sky. Gagane Viya. Sobati. Yeah. Sobati means very, very beautiful. Sobati. Yeah. So Sun Chando, in the sky, the moon very bright and make sun the light rays or light the whole wall. So like this, a person, a bhikkhu who are very virtuous in the practice of the virtuous in the teaching of the Buddha. Yeah. So the Buddha gave the example that bhikkhu is like a chando, like a moon. Yeah. Very, very bright and shine, isn't it? So that's why here English translation here. A bhikkhu in his bhakti bright shine forth in the ascetic wood or forest as by the brightness of his beam. Brightness of his beam means his bhakti. Yeah. So like the moon light up the sky. Buddha give the example, many example. Yeah. Okay. And another example, Buddha make a example of money here. Kaya gandopi. Kaya means here body. Kaya. Kaya is a body. Gando is a smell. The body smell. Yeah. Pamaujan. Yeah. Kaya gandopi pamaujan. Sila wantasa bhikkhuno. Sila wantasa means there's a bhikkhu. Bhikkhuno is a bhikkhu. So bhikkhu bhikkhu. Kaya gando, the bodily perfume. Kaya gando. Bodily perfume is a kind of the sila. Yeah. Like a pamaujan, happy or pleasing. Yeah. Karoti api dewana. Dewana means a deity, isn't it? Celestial being. So celestial being, they are very pleased. That person, yeah, who has virtuous, but who are the virtuous bhikkhu. Yeah. So sila gandhi. Sila gandhi means sila is like a kind of a smell or perfume. Yeah. Katawaka. Yeah. Katawaka. So Katawaka, what is the perfume of his perfume? Yeah. So make a question like the Katawaka. Ka is a kind of the question. So that's why here, what is the perfume of his perfume? Yeah. So here translation, Kaya Gandobi bodily perfume. If the bodily perfume of virtuous bhikkhu can succeed. Kaya Gandobi Pamaujan. Pamaujan means pleasing. Yeah. Sila Vantasa bhikkhu no. So a bhakya bhikkhu. Yeah. So please make a pleasing even the deity. Even the deity means karoti api dewana. Dewanang is a deity. Celestial being. Dewana. Sila gande kata wa ka. So what of the perfume of his bhakti? Yeah. So the Buddha make a question like this and continue sabbe sang kanta jatana. Sabbe sang means all kind. Sabbe sang means all. Kanta jatana. Kanta is a smell. Jata means some some kind of the wool, like a sandalwood, make a smell sandalwood. So like kind of that kind of things we call jatana. Jata. Yeah, kanta jatana means the things make a good smell. Yeah. So all kind of the perfume, all kind of things. Perfume, other perfume in the world. That means Sabbesan, Kanta Jadana means the other perfume in the world. Sampade means perfect. Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma means no perfect. Sampade and Abhidhamma means no perfect. Then the barbecue. Barbecue is the best perfume. The other perfume in the world cannot compare with the perfume of the barbecue. That meaning. So, sampate abhibonyati awikati disa sabha. The Buddha gives another example. So, disa sabha, disa is direction, east direction, west direction, like this. So, sabha is all. So, disa sabha means all direction. In all direction. Awikati means make a perfume. Yeah. Awikati means go all direction. Yeah. Sila gando pawayati. Sila gando means sila is like a can like the perfume. So pawayati means go into. So that meaning. So it's a more perfect further than all other perfume in the world because the perfume vacuum cave is born and checked in all directions. That meaning is perfume of vacuum can go any direction. Yeah. The other perfume cannot against the wind, isn't it? But the perfume of the vacuum against the wind. Yeah. So that meaning the Buddha give the example in here. Okay, and we go to next one. A little bit more example here. Think apakapi. Apakapi kata kara. Yet kata is a done. Kara is a deep. So that's why here English translation. The deep done. Yeah. For the backward person, the meaning. Kata kara. Apakapi means little, few. Even though the backward person, deep down very few, sila wonde mahapala. But sila wonde, the person who are very virtuous, that person, mahapala. Maha is a great, pala is a result or fruit. Yeah. Great result, great fruit. Yeah. Hondidi, silawa hodi. Hondidi means it's bell, the fruit. Silawa hodi because of there's a vacuum. So puja sakara bhajana. Puja means honor. So sakara means pay respect, and then bhajana is a kind of the here English translation directly. Bhajana is a bissel. Oh my. Bhajana is a bissel. Bhajana is a kind of the container. Yeah, vessel, okay. Because of the person who purchased, that person is like a container. So that means it is suitable to make a puja, puja's honor or donation or paying respect or many kind of the wholesome things like this. That means puja, sakara, bhajana. So that's why here the Didan for the virtual person, though they are very few, were well much fruit or great result. And so the Bhakyaman became the bristle of the honor and the renown. Okay, and Sila Wandan, na padanti. Sila Wandan na padanti. Asawa Data Damika. Asawa. Asawa is a canker. You know, asawa, 4 kind of asawa. Kamasawa, Bhavasawa, Ditasawa, and Avijasawa. So these kind of the asawa we call him kanka. Yeah. So Dita Dhammika means Dita Dhammika. Dita is right now, present time. Present time. In the present time, the asawa kanka cannot, the bharandi means cannot destroy because the person who has a bhakya. Yeah. So bhakya person cannot be destroyed by kanka in this present time. Dita Dhammika. Dita Dhammika. Yeah. Samparayika Dukhan. Samparayika means Samparayika means in the future. That means Dita Dhammika is right now, present time. Samparayika means future time. Samparayika Dukkhana. In the future, there's a suffering. So for the bhakya person, no suffering in the future, because Mulan Kanadi Silawa. Silawa means the person who are bhakyas. That person, Mulan means root. Kanadi means destroy. So destroy of the root of the suffering. That meaning. So that's why here, English translation, there is a no kanga, here and now. Here and now means a data, dhammika. To plague the bhakya person at all, the meaning is na padanti. Silawatan bhakya man. So to plague or to destroy the bhakya man at all, the meaning. Okay, and the bhakya man dig out of the root of the suffering in the life to come. Life to come means in the future. So, Samparayika Dukkhana. Samparayika Dukkhana. Mulan Kanadi is dig out of the root. Yeah. Mulan Kanadi means dig. Yeah. Kanadi means dig. Silawa means bhakya person. So the bhakya person dig out of the root of the suffering in the future. Okay, go to the next one. Is Yamanose su sampati. Sampati is a perfection. Yeah, Manose su, Manosa is a human being. Yeah. So there's some kind of perfection in the among the human being, humankind, and yacha dewesu, sambara. Yacha dewesu sambara means that's kind of perfection. Sambara and sampati is the same. Not different. Sampati, we use sampati and sambara, same. Perfection. So perfection among the celestial being, and perfection among the human being, So nasa sampana silasa. Sampana silasa means sampana is a fulfill. Sampana is Sampana is the bhakyas person. Silasa, bhakya. So sampana silasa including means a bhakya person. Echido. Echido means a witch. Witch. Echido. Echa. Chanda, like a chanda. Echido. Hodi. Hodi means Hodi is. And Dunglaba. Dunglaba is a Laba is a gain. Do means difficult, hard to gain. But here na. So the na is with the na Dunglaba, combined with Dunglaba. So na Dunglaba means not hard to gain. That means not very difficult to gain. Yeah, very easy to gain. Yeah, to get. Yeah. So that meaning is a person who are very who are virtuous. That person is not very difficult to gain perfection among the human being or perfection among the deity, celestial being. Any kind of perfection, he will get easily. That meaning. Okay. So here in the translation, perfection among the humankind and even among deity, yeah, is which for that particular person is not hard to gain, not very difficult to gain. Okay, and ichanda sanda panaya. Ichanda means ati anda. Ichanda is a changing from ati anda. Anda is an. Ant. Huh? Anda means an. Ichanda, so beyond the an. Yeah. So beyond the an meaning is not directly meaning. Beyond the an meaning is Nibbana. Nibbana is beyond the an. Yeah. Nibbana is there's no start, no end, isn't it? That means Nibbana has no arising and no disappearing, isn't it? Upada and Niyoda, there's no Upada and Niyoda in Nibbana. So describe here is Ichanda Sanda means beyond the beyond the kind of the Santa is another meaning. Santa is very great happiness. Santa. So Ayan Nibbana Sambara. Ayan Nibbana. That's why I mentioned Nibbana Sambara. So Nibbana Sambara. So perfection of the Nibbana is great. Yeah, great happiness. So beyond the happiness of normal happiness, beyond the normal happiness, isn't it? So that meaning Ichanda Sanda Panaya Yani Bana Sambara Mano is a mind, isn't it? Mano is a mind. Sampana Silasa means the person who are virtuous. Yeah. So that person mind, Tamiwa Anudawati. Anudawati means into. Dawati means running. Into the running of the Nibbana. Yeah. So that means a person who are virtuous, that person, going to running into the Nibbana. That meaning. Mano Sampana Silasa Tamewa Anudawati. Yeah. Anudawati means into the running of the Nibbana. Yeah. So that's why here English translation, for him whose virtue is perfected, but once his virtue perfected, his mind is mano, then seek no other kind than the perfection of the Nibbana, the stage where utter peace prevails. Utter peace means ultimate peace. Ultimate peace. Ultimate peace means it cannot compare with the other peace. in the human being or in the celestial being or any other kind of peace. Yeah, because beyond the condition, beyond the suffering, yeah, the meaning. Yeah. Okay, and we go to next. Another example is Sabba Sampati Mulahi. Yeah. So Sabba meaning all. Sampati meaning is Sampati is perfection. Huh? Yeah. Mula is root, isn't it? So the meaning is the root of all perfection. That meaning. Sila Sampati Mula. He meaning is he is there's no meaning here. Sila he iti pandito. Pandito is Pandita is the person who are wise. Yeah, wise person, intellectual person. Silahi iti pandito aneka kara wakara. Aneka means aneka is many. Aneka means many. Kara akara means various kind. Yeah, kara means make. So Nikakara wakara means many kind of things making. Yeah. Anisansa is the research. Anisansa, the research. Or fruit. Yeah. Anisansa. Anisansa vibhavayeti. Anisansa vibhavayeti. So vibhavaye is make clear. Vibhavaye means make clear. Make clear means make know. Let the wise man know it well. Know it well. So English translation. So all the Sabba Sampati Mulahi, this root of the all perfection, Silahi iti pandito. So the white person make noise well. Nikakara Okaran showing full many various forms. Such is the blessed fruit of the Bhakti, Ani Sansan Vibhavi. Yeah. So such is the blessed fruits of Bhakti, showing many various forms. So let a wise man know it well. This root of all perfection. Branches. Branches means all perfection means all kind of Lokia or Lokutra or kind. Lokia is in the worldly, yeah, worldly profession, or the Lokutra beyond the worldly profession. Okay, all kind. Okay, so we going to conclude. Ewangi vibhavayanto. Ewangi means like this. Like this means many long discussion about vacuum. Vibhavayanto means the discussion and make many things and explanation. Sila Vipatito. Sila Vipatito means failure of the vacuum. Yeah. Obijito. So the according to the explanation, we understand Sila Vipatti dominance failure of the vacuum. So Vibhajitva meaning is destroy. Vibhajitva. Or destroy or shredder. Shredder at failure in the vacuum. And Sila Sampattina. Sila Sampatti Nainan. Sila Sampatti Nainan meaning Sila Sampatti is a fulfill, perfecting the vacuum. Nainan means toward. Yeah. Sila Sampatti Nainan. Manasam. Oh, Manasam is mind. Manasam Hodi. So the meaning is if the person who understand the benefit of the vacuum, so the mind of the person who understand that shredder in the failure in the vacuum and then reach out to the perfection of the vacuum. So that meaning in English translation. Dasama, therefore. So, or therefore, yathaodam, accordingly, explanation or already mentioned. Yathaodam. Yathaodam iman, this sila vipattiya, this failure of the vacuum, sila vipattiya, adinavam. Adinavam means a danger. Imancha. So, seeing this danger of the failure in the vacuum, imancha sila sampattiya. Sila sampattiya is a perfection in the vacuum. Anisansang deswa. So, anisansang means benefit or fruit of the vacuous. Deswa means seeing. So seeing the benefit of the perfection of the vacuum, sabbadharina. Sabbadharina. Sabbha means all the time. Dharina means practicing. Or keep on. Yeah, keep on practicing. Sabbadharina silam. Keep on practicing the vacuum. Odabita Banti. Odabita means Odabita meaning is purify or clean. It should be clean. Odabita should be clean. So that's why. So dasama. So vacuum should be clean. Silang Odabita. Sabbadharina means with all care, all the time. With all care. Sabbadharina. So vacuum should be clean with all care. Seeing the danger of vacuum in the vacuum, that means iman sila vipatti arina deswa. And then imancha sila sampattiya anisansan deswa. Seeing the benefit of the perfection of vacuum. Yeah. So here, in the way stages, the meaning is yathaodam. In the way stages already, stated or mentioned already. So in the conclusion here, the Buddha said, Idavadacha means we discussed according to the chapter 1 about the vacuum, Sila Nidisa. Yeah. Silam Patithaya Narosa Banyo. We're starting with this bus. In the Visuddhimagga, Silam Patithaya Naro Sapanyo. You remember? Sile means vacuum, in the vacuum. Patithaya means standing. Naro means the pausing. Sapanyo means who has a wisdom. Yeah. So, Sile Patithaya Naro Sapanyoti Imaya Gathaya with the verse, with this verse. Imasa Gathaya Sila Samadhi Panya Mukhena. Yeah. Sila Samadhi, Sila is a Sila, Samadhi, Sila is a Bhakti, Samadhi is the concentration, and Panya is a wisdom. Yeah. Mukhena is heading. Mukhena means Mukha is head. So heading of the Bhakti, concentration, and understanding by this stanza or verse. Yeah. When a white man established well in Bhakti. So the Desi Day means illustrate or discard or yeah. So Visuddhimagga means the part of purification. Any part of purification. Silan Tawa Paridipitang Hodi. Silan is a vacuum. Paridipitang means already discard, already explained. Paridipitang means finish. That means finish. Hodi. Silan Paridipitang Hodi means right now, finish. That meaning. So, iti sadhu jana pamauchataya. Sadhu jana means a good person. Jana means person. Sadhu means a good person. Pamauja is a happy. So that means the purpose of the gladdening good people. Kate. Kate means making. Visuddhimagga part of purification. Sila Nidesa Nama, the name of the Sila Nidesa about the Bhakti. Patamo fast. Patamo means fast. Yeah, Parichiro. Parichiro means description or chapter. Yeah, so first chapter, Patamo Parichiro. The first chapter called Visuddhi, and call means a nama, Sila Nidesa. So description of the Bhakti in the part of purification, Visuddhimagga. Yeah, Kate means compose. For the purpose of the gladdening good people, sadhu jana pamauchataya. Yeah. So description of Bhakti finished. Sila Nidesa Nitito. Sila Nidesa is a description of the Bhakti. Nitito means a finish. Okay, so right now we finished chapter 1. Chapter 1, Sila Nidesa, about the Bhakti right now. So I think we will stop here right now because, next week we will start the aesthetic practice to Tinga, chapter 2, to Tinga Nidesa. So thank you very much for your watching. The more you understand the value of the Bhakti, we keep on practicing Bhakti in the teaching of the Buddha. So it's like the way go to the, Nibbana. It's there's a three kind of practice of Bhakti, practice of concentration, and practice of the wisdom. Okay. So thank you very much for your watching. And before stop the lecture, we wish Buddha teaching staying longer and longer in the universe. So we wish Buddha Sasana Chirantitatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana Chirantitatu. Buddha Sasana Chirantitatu. Buddha Sasana Chirantitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. The more you practice morality and bhakti, and the more you go near the Nibbana as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye.